What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video here again on the channel. We're gonna be playing some more Doki My Escape. So the last episode that we did of this got straight into the chaos. We immediately learned about Natsuki and like what she has to go through in her life. So we're just gonna kind of hopefully continue and see where we can get to in this episode. I don't think there's going to be many content warnings in this one, so I think we should be okay. But also, too, the other thing that I want to say is that, in case you're wondering why there's no music or anything, it's because my last video got copyrighted. Meaning that people in certain countries couldn't view it, and I figured, might as well just be for the best to just mute all of the music, so that I don't have to deal with that. But without further yapping, let's get straight into this. So yeah, we last left off on the beginning of day 3, walking into the school, so yeah. Alright. We walked together all the way to school and to our class. Natsuki was relatively quiet the whole time. She's probably focused on getting to school on time. At least I hope she is. Fire! She whispers to me in a panicked voice. What? I just realized I don't have my uniform on. I left it at my house last night. How did I not notice yet? There's nothing she can really do at this point. What do you want me to do about it? I don't know. I'm going back to your house. I'll be here for the club, but I'm not going to my classes today like this. She hurries off before I can say anything in return. I turn around and watch her run out of the school. There's gotta be a way to get her uniform back again. She has to have it, or else she won't be able to go back to school again. She better not be going back to her house to get it. I need to text her to make sure she doesn't. I pull out my phone and send a text to her. Don't try to get your uniform from your house. Let me deal with this. Hopefully she listens to me. It's not safe to be at her dad's house right now. Who knows what her dad is thinking right now? If I was her dad, I would be furious if I came home and my daughter was missing and there was damage to my front door. If not, I would be more scared than anything. I need to get to my classes. School is about to start, but Natsuki might need me right now. I'll just keep in touch with her through text. She should be okay here on her own for a while. I go to my class. Thank God. I spent all day long worrying about Natsuki. She never responded to any of my texts. I gather my supplies and start walking to the club. If she doesn't show up, I'm going to be really scared. I'm going home if she doesn't come. I walk outside my last class. Wait, where's the club room again? I don't know how I managed to always forget where it is. I pick a random direction and start walking. Somehow, I chose the right direction to get to the familiar club room doors. I take a deep breath, preparing myself if Natsuki doesn't show up. Here goes nothing. I quickly look around the room to see who's all here. Yuri, Monica, Sayori, and... oh, thank God, Natsuki. Hey, Fire! You look a little flustered. What's wrong? Nothing. I'm alright. Please, just stop asking questions. I'm a really bad liar. I'm not sure if Natsuki told her what's going on or not, and don't want to make myself look like an idiot. Good. I'm glad to see that you came back today. I still haven't been able to see your writing yet, so I'm excited to see what you've done. Oh, God. I forgot that I still haven't shown Monica any poems yet. I've only ever shown Natsuki a poem. I'm starting to look like I'm avoiding showing them, but I'm gonna have to tell her that I don't have one today. Yeah, about that. So last night I fell asleep earlier than expected and didn't get a chance to write a poem. Sorry, I know you've been looking forward to seeing what I've written, but I don't have anything to show. Oh, it's okay, Fire. I'm sure you'll make a great poem once I get to see it. Anyway, I hope you enjoy your time here today, because last time you had to leave early. I always do. You too. She walks away to the front of the classroom. I honestly don't know why she was so okay with that. She just brushed it off like it was nothing, after acting really excited to see it for the past few days. I start walking to my desk, but notice Yuri glancing at me out of the corner of my eye from her desk. She quickly looks away and continues reading out of the same book she's been reading for the past few days. I guess she just didn't know I was here today and it caught her off guard? Whatever, I'll just go to my desk and get out a pencil just in case I need it for today. Natsuki must have came up with an excuse to tell everyone on why she's not wearing her uniform. I might as well ask her what she said to everyone. I walk over to Natsuki, who was shuffling through some papers in her backpack. Hey, Natsuki. Oh, hi, Fire. So, what happened? Did you come up with an excuse on why you're not wearing your uniform? Oh, yeah, I just told them I forgot to wash it last night. And they didn't have a problem with it? No. I'm surprised. What about how you didn't write a poem for today? What about it? Did you tell them yet? She continues to shuffle through her backpack. Hello, Natsuki. What do you want? You know what? Never mind. I'm busy right now. Yeah, that's evident. I walk away. That was kind of short-lived, and maybe even a little harsh. Natsuki has a rude side to her, and I probably shouldn't have been so final back to her. Whatever, feeling guilty about it does nothing. In other news, I don't really have anything else to do in the club today. I might as well go talk to Yuri, considering she glanced at me earlier. She must have had something to tell me. I walk up behind Yuri's desk, where she's busy in a deep read. As I stand behind her, I realize that she probably won't notice me unless I do something. She's almost unaware of her surroundings when reading. I tap her on the shoulder. She jumps back away from her book and scares me in the process. Oh, jeez. Hi, Fire. Sorry, did I scare you? Yeah, a little bit, but I probably should have gave you a warning that I was right behind you. Oh, no, it's okay. I'm just really into this book. Sometimes when reading it, I get too into it and lose awareness of my surroundings. I don't know how I managed to be scared by that. Or how I scared her. I should have said something, not tap her on the shoulder. I'm so stupid sometimes. Interesting. What book are you reading? She looks down at her book and closes it to show me the cover. It's called Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye on the front cover of the book. She flips the book over to read the summary on the back. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't giving anything away. In short, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does, life starts to get a little strange. She starts getting attacked by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while she's trying to survive, she needs to choose which of her friends she can trust. But no matter what she does, her life starts to fall apart and destroys most of her relationships. That's sort of dark. That's really interesting. Yeah, I'm enjoying the book recently. The message it's trying to get across is super unique. That sometimes no matter what you do, failure is always an option. It's comforting knowing that some decisions don't matter at all in the bigger picture. Yeah, I get that sometimes. Life can be full of hard choices to make. Yeah, about that. I was wondering if you wanted to read some of this. Together. I'm always reading some book with someone else. I can never keep up. Especially someone as smart as Yuri. I'm gonna look like an idiot. Yeah, sure. We can go slower if need be. It's a new book for you, and sometimes it's hard to completely understand what's happening at the start. Yeah, I don't read much, so I'll probably be a little bit slower. It's fine. We can start from the beginning so that you don't have to jump into the middle of the book. I slide a desk over next to hers. Hesitantly, I pull up a chair. We are cuddled together close enough for it to be awkward, but for some reason, Yuri doesn't seem to care about being so close. She opens the book and flips to the first chapter. Yuri grabs my hand and has me hold on one side of the book open as she holds the other side. Why does it seem like every girl is trying to be cute? And how do I always find myself in these situations? But if I'm being completely honest with myself, I kind of like it. Just let me know when you finish reading the page, okay? We don't have to read very much, just enough to get to the good parts. I'm kind of scared to know what the good parts are. Considering the plot of this book, I don't think that it'll be anything normal. The reading level of this book is far above what I normally read. Not that I read very much at all, but half the words in here I don't even know. Hopefully she doesn't try to ask me a question about it, because I for sure won't be able to answer them. It's also difficult to read when you're so close to someone else, especially as someone as intimidating as Yuri. But what little information I've gathered from the book, from what little information I've gathered from the book, it's sort of creepy, but interesting at the same time. I guess that's something I could have predicted, considering Yuri's stereotype. But it doesn't matter, it doesn't make it any less creepy. She glances at me. Have you finished yet? I'm literally halfway down the first page, and she's already done the second? Yeah. Are you sure? I don't want you missing anything important. Everything in this story has a deeper meaning, and understanding the foreshadowing is important to the plot. Yeah, I've finished the first page. It's pretty interesting so far. I'm sure once I've read further into the book, most of the foreshadowing will reveal itself. Half the time, I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm just trying to match Yuri's intellect so I don't look as stupid as I actually am. But if she asks anything about anything deeper than this, I'm really gonna be screwed because I just lied to her. So I pray that she doesn't. Who knows what she'll do if she catches me in a lie. She flips the page. I begin reading as fast as I can as to not fall behind her reading pace. But it's hard not to pay attention to Yuri. She's so close to me and I can feel her body heat. I keep glancing at her to see if she's looking back. Not that I want her to, but I've learned my lesson not to do that with Natsuki. But every time I look at her, she seems to be in a deep trance. It's almost to the point where I could get up and leave and she wouldn't notice. Like, is this even healthy? Literature is truly her strongest subject. She definitely belongs in this club. At least I don't have to worry about her looking back at me. But I don't know if I should run my chances just in case. I continue reading at a faster pace than I typically do. Okay, everyone, are we ready to share our poems? I glance up from the book to Monica. As I do, I look back at Yuri to see if she heard. She didn't. Of course, Monica. I just don't want to leave Yuri I don't want to just leave Yuri here reading and not share her poem. Because at this point, she's so deep into reading that she probably won't even notice. I tap her on the shoulder. Yuri? Are you ready to share poems now? She glances up quickly. Yeah, sorry. She closes the book quickly and bends over to grab her backpack, avoiding eye contact with me. I can see her face start to get a pale red. She starts to pull out a paper that has cursive-looking script handwriting on it. She must want us to share first. I guess we probably should, considering that we were just reading together. I turn around holding my paper with Yuri holding hers. She turns around with her poem in hand. We have a moment of silence staring at each other. So, do you want to share first? Yeah, sorry. Here you go. She hands me her poem. At first glance, I feel like I can't even read this. I have to really focus on each letter to make out what she wrote. I start reading it. Okay. Feelings are fatal. Just one moment is all he ever asked for. He needed to get something off his chest. Bringing some clarity. Bringing some clarity would have been a blessing to him. He swore to God that he wouldn't cry. So here goes nothing. All his fears, they brought him down so low. He couldn't bear the darkness enveloping him. His mind is turned inside out, yet he can't let it go. But we all hurt, from all I've ever known. Truly a fallible system, predicted on living through cracked screens. The complication is, decisions have been made. They cut him off. So no, he can't breathe. Yes, he has a collapsing state of mind. Nevertheless, he always found it easy to hide these thoughts of his. So he'll bear the pain and sink to where thoughts can't find him. But I'll be missing you for a lifetime. Yo, that's actually a really interesting poem because that kind of relates to like Sayori in the main game. But kind of Natsuki here. That's interesting. Yuri's writing is so abstract and worded weird. I'm starting to look like an idiot for not getting anyone's poems. Thank God this is the first poem that me and Yuri have shared together, because there is no way that I can get the meaning in any other of the poems. Wow, Yuri, that's amazing. I love the way you write. It's abstract and super interesting. Thanks, Fire. It's taken a long time for me to get to this point in my writing. I take great pride in my writing style, and being able to convey specific emotions through a poem using complex imagery is important to me. Yeah, that's impressive that you're able to do that. How long have you been writing for? Well, ever since I was a child, I had an interest of writing. But in the past few years, I've really been into it. And about a year ago, I joined this club. Ever since, I have been developing my writing skill to be better and better. Wow, that's impressive. I would share with you my poem, but last night I forgot to do it. I was kind of busy and didn't have time to do it. Her demeanor changes. Oh, it's okay. Sorry about that. Tomorrow I can share with you my poem. Alright, that's fine. Well, that kinda sucked. I wish I could share at least something, but crazy things keep happening. Can I even get kicked out of the club for not writing a poem? I hope not. Monica seems to have taken a liking to me, so I don't think that she would do that. But still, it's not good to join a club focused around literature and not do any of it. Alright, who should I share with now? I look around the room. Yuri has gone back to reading. I assume she is waiting for other people to finish sharing so she can. At least I hope so. I don't want her to be left out. Her writing is truly something special. Sayori and Monica look like they're busy sharing. And Natsuki doesn't even have a poem today. Hopefully my lack of writing isn't rubbing off on her. I would hate to take something away from her that she enjoys so much. Sayori looks like she's just finishing up. I might as well go see what her poem looks like. Plus, it's been a while since I've seen Sayori. Considering she's the person that got me in this club in the first place. I walk over to Sayori. As I do, she glances over to me and turns away quickly. Oh god, what's wrong now? Hey Sayori, how's it going? Oh, hey Fire. Ugh. Is something wrong? No, nothing at all, I'm fine. Okay. Do you have a poem for today? Because I didn't write one, I forgot to. Yeah, here you go. Okay then, I guess she's not looking for any conversation. And somehow she doesn't care that I didn't write a poem. She got me into this club. You would think she would be critical of my performance. She hands me her paper. It's been a while since I've seen Sayori. Something doesn't seem right. I begin reading. Rain. Rain or shine, you will be mine. Make them happy, don't make it sappy. Shine or shine, give me a sign. Joy has facade, life is broad. Rain or rain, in my vein, used to be together, is it better forever? End game. Whoa, okay. Interesting. Uh, that's a little scary. I hope she isn't talking about me. Either that, or I'm just missing the meaning of the poem again. Which wouldn't be surprising, but I don't think I am. Sayori's writing is a little more direct than Yuri's. Wow, that's a great poem, Sayori. I really like the meaning behind it. It makes you feel a type of way. You like the meaning, huh? I'm surprised that you even pulled any meaning from it. Well, that wasn't a very Sayori thing to say. To be honest, I have no idea what I'm getting at. I'm just acting dumb. Like, I don't really know what she is trying to say. Just why is she not telling someone about it? Instead, she chooses to tell people through a piece of paper. Yeah, you know. It really pulls at the heartstrings. That's very creative, Sayori. Yeah, you're right. It does pull on the heartstrings. Sometimes life isn't the nicest thing in the world to some people. And that happens for different reasons, but what you need to know is that there isn't much you can do about it. Sometimes you just need to let things run their course. In the end, things will be brighter. You know what, Sayori? You're right. And most of the time you're not, but that was very true. Instead of letting things get to you, just know that they'll eventually go away. What am I even doing? I sound like I'm trying to make things worse for her. Whatever, it's Sayori. She'll be fine. She's always happy. I doubt one bad thing will get to her. Even though I don't know what she's so sad about, I don't think it'll affect her much. At least you pulled a silver lining from it, even if I couldn't myself. She's not even acting like herself. She's way more serious and not being her usual happy self. I'm sure it'll be fine. She wouldn't do anything serious. She's too innocent. Alright, thanks for sharing your poem with me, Sayori. I really liked it. Thanks for listening. I walk away. Well, that was a little strange. Anyway, I might as well see what Monica has written. Considering how excited she's been to share her poems, I'm sure she'll want to. It's just a shame that I can't give her one back. I'm not entirely sure how she's gonna react. But it's not like I can avoid it now, so here goes nothing. I walk over to Monica, who is busy shuffling through some paperwork. She stops for a second, looking at one paper on the desk as I continue towards her. Hey, Monica! There's a brief moment of silence. Oh, hello, Fire. How's the club treating you today? It's great. I feel like I've learned a lot from seeing others' literature and books that I began reading. That's great. I was worried at first. I didn't think you would adapt very well. But it seems like you're getting along just fine. So what are some books that you've started reading? I would mention the one that me and Yuri read together, but I can't remember the name. That book is way higher level than Parfait Girls. But that's the only one that I can remember. Well, me and Natsuki started reading Parfait Girls together. Great, now we're looking mature. Oh, really? That one? That's interesting. Do you like it so far? I know she doesn't like Parfait Girls. She thinks that manga isn't literature, and I can agree with her in some cases. It can be overly simple in some cases. But for Parfait Girls, I think it sort of breaks that barrier. Yeah, it's pretty deep. I went into it thinking that it would just be some regular manga that was dumbed down. But in reality, it's much more than that. It has a pretty interesting plot that I really haven't seen before. I usually avoid writings like that because I like the slightly more complex side of literature. Not to invalidate your interests, I think that's amazing. I'm surely glad that you're enjoying your time here. Any genre of writing you end up falling interested into, I will fully support. After all, it is my job to make sure that everyone in here is having a fun time with the club. Thank you, Monica. It's nice to know that we have such a great leader for this club. If I'm being honest, I wouldn't have it any other way. You motivate me to get better at whatever I do. Thank you, Fire. I'm happy that I get to lead a group of amazing people like yourself. Huh. Okay, are you ready to share your poem? Did she forget? I told her that I didn't have a poem for today. Remember, I told you earlier that I haven't written one for today. I was busy all evening and ended up falling asleep by complete accident. Oh. It's okay. If you were busy, that's totally fine. I don't want this club to end up sucking up all your free time. Thanks for understanding, Monica. I can still see your poem if you want me to. Well, that was sort of easier than I expected. I don't know why, but I was imagining her to go crazy on me for forgetting. I would prefer that we both have poems before we share together. Never mind. I just think it's important to compare writings so that we can build off of each other. It's nothing against you, I just want to make sure that I'm still improving my writing style, along with my club members. Yeah, that's totally fine. I'll have a poem this time, I promise. Thank you for being attentive, Fire. Thank you for helping me get better at my writing ability. I walk away. That was very awkward. Why isn't she showing me her poem? I don't think that she really cares that much about both of us improving. It just seems like an excuse for her not to share. I wonder if she had a poem and just didn't want to share it because she wasn't proud of it. Who knows? Girls are confusing. If I just keep overthinking it, I'll end up screwing myself. I need to do something to keep my mind off things. I'll just go hang out with Natsuki until the end of the club. Nothing else I really want to do right now, anyway. As I walk over to Natsuki, I notice that she is writing something down. This is the perfect chance to scare her. The other girls are busy working on stuff, so this is perfect timing. And the perfect revenge for what she did to me yesterday. I quietly approach her as to not distract her from her writing. I arrive at her desk. Hey, Natsuki! She jumps up quickly and almost falls back in her chair. Fire! What are you doing? Yuri laughs at Natsuki from across the room. Wow, I must have really gotten her for Yuri to hear from across the room. Hey, that's not fair. You can't do that. Ha, it was pretty good, though. I thought it was. Monica speaks from the front of the room. See, Sayori, this is what we have to put up with for you letting a boy into the club. Oh, I'm sorry, Natsuki. I'll try to do better next time. Well, there goes that being an innocent joke. Somehow that got around to Sayori being made fun of. You better be. I don't really trust you anymore, Sayori, for doing this. Why is she being so harsh over a boy being in the club? Considering this boy saved her the night prior. Okay, Natsuki. I don't think that it's very productive to be arguing over simple things. I agree. I think we should all just apologize to each other. What do you mean, Fire? You started this, so you have to apologize. Okay, fine. I'm sorry for scaring you, Natsuki. Even though it was out of revenge. Fire, can you be serious for once? Okay, jeez. I'm sorry. Okay? Thank you. Yuri quietly laughs to herself. Natsuki stands up out of her chair. She begins digging through her backpack and pulls out a pink-covered book. I can only assume that it's Parfait Girls. Come read with me, Fire. After that, you deserve to be tortured a little bit. Oh, trust me, that's not torture. That's enjoyment for me. Shh, stop it. Just come here and start reading with me. She sits down under the window in her typical reading spot. I follow her and sit down next to her. As I sit down, she slides over closer to me to the point that her shoulders and arms are touching. Okay, you know the drill. She grabs my hand and has me hold the opposite side of the book. What if my hand gets tired? Guess you're gonna have to build some bigger muscles, aren't you? I don't know what I was expecting as a response, but I guess that works. You're gonna have to get used to it if you're gonna be in this club. Why is she acting like I don't know who she is? I know that it's only been a few days, but I know a lot about Natsuki already. Okay, start reading here. That's where we left off. She points to the start of a paragraph in the book. Whatever you say. I begin reading. This time, I almost want to start looking at her just to see what she does. I begin to quickly glance at Natsuki back and forth to see if she's paying attention. Doesn't seem like it so far. Whatever. I'll leave it be for now. I should probably pay attention to the reading, considering that she wants me to read it so bad. I start to read through the pages. I start to feel Natsuki's hand touching my resting hand near the ground between us. Ooh, we're holding hands now. She begins to try to move her hand around mine. As she starts to get a good grip on my hand, she pulls away. I can feel her body shake a little, almost as if she didn't mean to do that. Instead, I take my hand and grab hers firmly in return. She slowly grips my hand back. We both glance at each other quickly, and then look back at the book. Neither of us make a comment on what just happened. I can't believe that Natsuki is actually doing this. Sometimes she acts like she doesn't care about anyone, but that definitely isn't the case. The way she hugged me last night didn't feel fake. Even if it was out of fear of her dad, it felt like it had some emotion behind it. Just like right now. We both continue reading. As I finish the page, I realize that we've been reading the same page for around 15 minutes now. Damn, 15 minutes. She must have her mind on something else right now. I can't blame her, it's kind of hard to focus on reading. But I wouldn't have it any other way right now. This is heaven to me. As I move my hand holding the book to turn the page, Natsuki quickly reaches for the page and hands it to me. I grab it out of her hands and turn the page all the way and begin reading the next one. Hey! Are you two done yet? Hello? Pay attention to me. For fuck's sake, Fire, stop! What the hell? Hey guys, the club is almost over. Are you two almost finished up here? Oh yeah, we're pretty much done. What do you mean? Yeah, we're done. Alright, you two should probably start packing your things now. I would hate if you were late to get home. Oh yeah! I completely forgot I need to have Natsuki go to her mom's house tonight. How did I even forget that? Thanks for the heads up, Monica. We'll be on our way out now. No problem, Fire. I stand up and go over to the desk where my backpack is. As I open the backpack, I check to make sure that I have everything in there. Yep. That looks like all of it. I glance over at Natsuki, who is still sitting down on the ground, staring at the wall. Oh no. I throw my backpack over my shoulders and walk over to Natsuki. Hello, Natsuki? Hey, Fire. What do you want? I was just seeing if you're ready to walk home. Because, yeah, I know. We should probably get going sooner than later. Yeah, okay, I understand. She stands up and grabs the things off her desk and shoves them into her backpack with no organization. She tries to zip up her backpack, but it gets caught on the fabric. I walk over to her and pull the zipper loose again. Go away! Sorry, just trying to help. She finishes zipping up her backpack and throws it over her shoulders. Oh my god, it is so damn late. It is so hard to read right now. Okay, let's go. We both walk outside without saying goodbye to anyone else in the club room. Are you okay, Natsuki? Yeah, why do you ask? I just wanted to make sure because you have to go to your mom's house. You're okay with that, right? That's none of your business, Fire. This is a family issue. Let me deal with it. What do you even mean? It's not like I'm the one that suggested this to you in the first place. I like Natsuki, but sometimes she can come off as seriously rude. Well, I just thought that I could help because I don't want you to have to deal with this alone. Just always remember that I'm here for you if you ever needed someone to talk to. Yeah, whatever. It's not that big of a deal. I'll be fine. Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure. Don't forget to text me tonight to make sure that you're doing okay. What are you saying, Fire? I'm 18. I can handle things on my own. Hey, even 18-year-olds need some help sometimes. You're weird. Well, that was a lousy attempt to try to brighten the mood. We continue walking outside. The walk was normal as usual, other than Natsuki being sort of secretive. She stopped showing emotion recently, and that's kind of scary to me. Considering how long she went keeping the secret deep inside. Ugh. Alright, Natsuki. Make sure you get in contact with me tonight, okay? Sleep tight. Pfft. No promises. She runs away with a smile on her face. I hope she texts me, because I'm going to be worrying all night long if she doesn't. Either way, I'm not sure if I'm getting much sleep tonight anyway. Well, I guess I need to start trying if I'm going to. I begin walking towards my house. Okay, I better get to bed. I'm gonna have to try to get as much sleep tonight as I possibly can. I'm not even really hungry. It might have something to do with how much I worry recently. I'm just gonna sleep on the couch tonight. I can't be bothered to go get ready for bed. I'll do that in the morning. I did the same thing last night. It's not that big of a deal. I pick up the remote and start flipping through the channels looking for something to watch. Nothing really looks all that entertaining. I'll just put on something random. Like, even this one will do. I'm not gonna be watching it anyway. I lay down on the sofa and rest my head on a couch pillow. It's okay. Okay, silence. Slowly, I feel my eyes start to open again. Why can't I just fall asleep all night? I pick up my phone off the coffee table and look at the time. 3 a.m. My god. It's 3 a.m. and I still miss you, Natsuki. Not that you can hear me or anything. Why am I even talking to you directly? Yeah, there's no way I can fall asleep like this. There's gotta be something I can do in the meantime. I look around the room to see if anything catches my eye. My guitar is resting on the other's edge. I pick up my guitar and start strumming. That doesn't sound too bad. I'll just play that in the background to some lyrics. God, I am not very good at writing lyrics. If I can't even write a poem, how am I meant to write lyrics to a song? Whatever, I'll just say what's on my mind and hope that it comes out right. Of course I'm scared sometimes. Would I be thinking straight if I wasn't? Even if I say it, don't faze me. Or if I say I'm not hazy. I mean, I guess that's okay. Hopefully Natsuki likes this. Eventually I want her to hear what I made. After all, what's the point of writing a song about someone if they never get to hear it? Okay, I need to go to bed. I've literally made an entire song about Natsuki in the time that I needed to go to sleep. I checked the time on my phone. 4:30 a.m. Honestly, that went by pretty fast. If I can make an entire song in an hour and a half, not too bad. I guess when you're having fun, time flies by. But for real, I need to go to sleep. I set my guitar down and lay back down on the couch and try to fall asleep again. More silence. Beep, beep, beep. I turn over and shut off my alarm. Thank God I remembered to set up an alarm, or else I would be late for school today. At least I got some sleep this time. I swear, that's a rarity at this point. I don't know what about being at a club makes it so hard to get some sleep. Of course, I wouldn't put the blame on the girls, but I have had a lot more stress recently. In the end, I wouldn't trade it for anything. I'm so glad that Sayori invited me to join the club. Damn, I really do owe her something. I should do something nice for her today, just to let her know how much I appreciate her. Especially after yesterday, something wasn't right there. I wouldn't want someone as important as Sayori to think that I don't like her. I get up out of my bed. Oh yeah, I still need to write a poem for today and take a shower to get ready for school since I didn't last night. Hopefully I'm not late to school. I need to make sure I get out there in time for Sayori. I don't want to put any more burden on her than I need to today. I might as well get ready first, since it doesn't make that much of a difference. I walk upstairs to my bathroom. Alright, time to write something down. What should I write about this time? Poems, in my opinion, should be about feelings. Either your own feelings or someone else's. And right now, I'm most worried about Natsuki and Sayori. I don't even know what's wrong with Sayori at this point. At least I know what Natsuki is going through. So I guess I'll write something about Natsuki. Hopefully it's okay to write a poem for a specific person in the club. I don't think that Monica will care, really. Well, she might, but I'm sure she'll be nice about it. I just start writing down words that I think express my feelings for Natsuki, in hopes that it makes something cohesive. After a couple words, I look down on the paper and begin reading to see if it makes sense. That's pretty powerful. Hopefully this gets through to Natsuki and to tell her how I really feel about her. It's gonna be so hard to show this to her at the club. Hopefully none of them find out what I wrote that I wrote this for Natsuki. Plus, her writing is pretty straightforward, so me copying her style should be pretty obvious. I just have to push through and do it anyway. I've got to let her know somehow, or else she'll never know. Oh wait, what time is it? I look at the clock on the microwave. It reads 7:30. It's time to go now, or else I'll be late for Sayori. The last thing I want right now is more problems. I take the poem and put it in a neater pocket in my backpack than I did before, as to not fold the paper. Hopefully this one works better. I zip up the backpack and throw it over my shoulders. You can do this, Fire. I walk outside in hopes that Sayori is out there waiting for me. I would hate to walk outside only to see that she isn't there for some reason. I step outside. Where is she? I quickly look around to see where she is. She's not outside her front door like she usually is? Oh god, what happened? My mind starts to race out to all the possibilities of what she could have done last night. I walk forward and glance down the street to see where she's gone. As I look, I see Sayori walking down our usual path at about 30 feet down. Sayori! I yell. She keeps walking for a second and seems like she takes a deep breath. Then turns around to look at me and gives me a smile. Oh, hey Fire. I begin fast walking over to her. I thought you were going to be late again. Have I really gotten this reputation now of always being late? I mean, I guess I'm not untrue. I guess it's not untrue, but I don't want to be known as that person anymore. I guess I almost was, but I'm here now. Are you ready to have a good day today? I brought a poem this time. I almost sound too positive at this point. Yeah, I guess so. Seeing you happy is enough for me. That's good. Cool to know that I can change your mood at least. Trust me, you've been able to do that the entire time. I mean... that's a little weird. I really hope I just misunderstood her point there. If that is true, I need to make sure that I make up for whatever I've done to her. Oh, really? I have so much power now. You sure do, Fire. It's fine, Sayori. I would never do anything bad to you on purpose. We've been friends for almost 2 decades. Not everyone can say that about somebody. Yeah, I remember those days. Sometimes when I think about the past, it feels like a bat being swung against my head. For some reason, it hurts so much. I feel the same way too, Sayori. Except, for me, more like a metal bat. Fire, I was being serious. Yeah, I know. I feel that way sometimes too, but dwelling on the past does nobody any good. Sometimes you just need to move on and forget it ever happened. Yeah. Well, so much for lightening the mood. I think she'll be okay. Plus, we've been friends for so long. She would tell someone if it got really bad. Let's get going to school. We can't be late. Okay. We began walking slightly faster to school. What has my life become? What has my life become at this point? I'm just trying to make sure all my friends are mentally okay. I don't have any room to care for myself. If you think about it, I guess life is only meant to please other people. So I guess I'm doing the right thing? Whatever. Stop thinking too deep about it. It's too deep into it, Fire. Everything's gonna be okay. Me and Sayori arrive at her first class. Have a good day, Sayori. Thanks, Fire. I'll see you in the club room later. I might miss it. I don't feel too good today so far. I really hope she's being truthful with me right now. Okay, if you do, make sure to text me so I know for sure that you're okay. Whatever you say, Fire. See you later. Have a great rest of your day. Bye. Good old school. Hyper-normal as usual, other than what's happening with Sayori. Sometimes I really think about how I got myself into the situations I'm in. What could I have done in the past to fix this issue now? I know I haven't been the most nice person to Sayori lately, but I wouldn't think that it would affect her this much. If I'm even the problem in the first place, who knows? Maybe it's a secret between the girls and I'm the only one that doesn't know about it. If that was the case, then I would think they would eventually tell me what's going on. Considering how close I've gotten to each of the club members in just a week. About that too, I think I've been focusing on Natsuki too much. It's unfair to only talk to Natsuki when the other girls need me too. I say that like I'm some sort of auction. They probably don't even think about me that much. I'm most likely just another distant friend to them. Especially Monica. She's super popular. I doubt that she would waste her time on someone like me. Anyway, I better get going to the club. I need to see if Sayori is coming or not. I haven't gotten a text yet, so I assume she is. I pick up my school supplies and head out into the hall. I've memorized where to go at this point now. Not quite sure why it took me so long to do so, but at least I know where I'm going now. I approach at the clubroom doors. I could see Monica in the front of the room shuffling papers around like usual through the window. At this angle, I can't see if any of the other girls are in there yet. Only one way to find out. I open the door. I glance around the room to see who's here. No one. Only Monica. That's a little weird. Oh, we're going back to the just Monica, huh? This is about to be awkward. I assume that they're just late? Hello, Fire. Glad to see you made it here early. Thanks, I didn't even notice that I was early, really. Well, you're not very early, but the other club members are just sort of late. Oh, yeah, I assumed so. Do you know why? Did they text you or something? No, I haven't heard from anything from them. But I trust my club members. They wouldn't do something without telling me. Plus, I know a lot about them. Probably more than they think I do. Huh? That's a little creepy, but I'll let it pass. Wouldn't be the first time, I guess. She's always been kind of weird. I met them around my first week of high school, so almost 4 years now. In that time, we've really gotten to know each other very well. I probably missed a line by accident, but whatever. Damn it, this only reinforces my assumption that they're just not telling me something serious going on. I don't think that's what she meant by it, but that didn't help. Well, maybe she did. She is pretty creepy after all. No, I don't think so. If anyone would do that, it would be Yuri. Nah, I don't think so. If anyone would do that, it would be Yuri. I don't know why. She just seems like that type of person to spy on people and not tell others things. By the way, if I accidentally read that last line 2 times, that's my bad. I've been kind of focusing on doing something else as well, so I might have just like completely forgotten that I read that. Because I'm pausing the recording every now and then so I can do stuff. But yeah, assumptions are a beautiful thing. Wow, that's amazing that you've been able to build such a close friendship in that time. Some people just end up being distant friends instead. Yeah, it's always a lot of fun to be around them, and I think they think that too. That's awesome. Alright, I guess I'll just get my things out in the meantime. Good idea, Fire. I'll walk over to my usual desk and set my backpack on top of it. As I unzip my backpack, I notice that Monica is writing something down on a piece of paper. Is she rewriting her poem right now? Doesn't seem very leader-like. I love assumptions. I quietly giggled to myself. As I finished getting all my supplies out, I hear people chatting from outside the clubroom door. The door swings open. It's Natsuki and Yuri talking together. I didn't think I would ever see the day that this would happen. Such two different personalities getting along. Crazy. Welcome, Yuri and Natsuki. Glad to see that you showed up. Sorry for being late, Monica. It wasn't on purpose. We just got caught up in conversation. Natsuki quickly looks at Monica and gives Yuri a few quick glances as she talks. It's totally fine. I don't want this club to have to dominate your life anyway. But when you can, make sure you show up on time. Of course, I would hate to have to make your life any harder than it needs to be. Thank you, Yuri. Natsuki seems a little nervous. Not sure why. I would like to share our poems in a different way today. We have something coming up soon that I still need to tell you all about. What's going on, Monica? I'll let you know once Sayori gets here, just so that everyone The door swings open once again, and Sayori runs in out of breath. Sorry I was late, Monica. I had to finish up some work in my last class. That's alright, Sayori. I have an announcement to make anyway. I was gonna wait for you, but you arrived just in time. Ooh, yay! What do you have planned? Yuri and Natsuki look at Monica with a confused and focused expression. So, sometime next week we're gonna have a literature festival, where students will come in and read their poems off that they have prepared to the club. We can read our poems to them to set an example. So in preparation for that, I thought that we could all share our poems out loud today. Sayori looks stunned and Yuri turns away. I'm already bad enough at writing poems. I don't need to present one in front of people that I don't even know. This is insane. Pfft, that's easy. Can I go first? Well, actually, I thought I could go first, just to set an example for you to follow. Is that okay? Ugh, if you insist, I guess so. Good. So everyone gather around in the front desks. As I start to walk forward, I notice that both Sayori and Yuri are hesitant to go to the front desk. I glance back, and Sayori, who looks very nervous as they both stay silent. I'm sort of worried for them, especially Sayori. She seemed like she was having a difficult day yesterday. I don't think she really needs this right now. And Yuri is not the type of person to go up and present to a group of people at all. Yeah. Alright guys, well, I'm probably gonna leave this episode here before they all read their poems, just because of the fact that I'm also very busy. I've got things to do. Sorry for leaving you guys off kind of on just like a random note, but, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, remember to leave a like, subscribe, because again, last video that you guys, watched, almost all of you guys weren't subscribed, which is insane to me. But yeah, so hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and I will be posting again tomorrow. So, peace out, guys.